This is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole YouTube Fishing. I got the setup right now. We're gonna do this differently, okay? I'm gonna illustrate to you guys what I'm doing, how I'm doing it right now, okay? And then we're gonna get out on the water. The reason why I got you guys with this view of the water because I'm catching them about 50 yards right there in the big water, okay? Very, very simple stuff. Very, very simple stuff. I'm gonna cover the technique that I'm using, which is very, very simple. Then I'm gonna cover the equipment that I'm using and how you guys can obtain it, okay? Whether you want the 6-foot rod, which I'll show that one to you as well, and you can get it with a kit, or you can get the plastics themselves, okay? That new gold finger, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm running, then I'm going to illustrate to you guys so you can see me catching with those plastics, with those hooks, with these rods, okay? For right now, I'm running the long rods, but if you decide, you can also run your 6.6s, okay? It's up to you. I like the long rods because they give me more control. The backbone is more serious than my crappie rods, okay? So, I'm getting into some big crappie, 13 and a half, 14-inch crappie, okay? Along with your 12s. Now, you got to remember, we're in October and the water's getting colder. What does that mean? When the water gets cold, the crappie are going to get extremely aggressive. They're going to get aggressive. I'll go into the specs a little bit further, but let me show you the setup that I'm running right now. Okay. I got the cone set up because I want to show you how I position each rod to help you from getting tangled. I'm running 6 different poles. So this pole here goes the furthest. They're stacked. Okay? I'm going to show you, illustrate to you why they're stacked like that. So this pole here on the outside goes all the way down there. Okay? It may be 50, let's say 10 yards away from the boat. This one right here is 8 yards away from the boat. Okay, and this one right here is closest to the boat, about 8 feet, 10 feet. Okay, so you're looking at about 10 yards, 8 yards, and about 10 feet. Okay, I want to explain this to you guys. One to look out for a lot of times is the one that's closest to the boat. I presume it's the turbulence that stirs that minnow up, and you'll get hits on the one closer to the boat a whole lot faster than you will the one on the outside. Now, well, Cam, why do you have them stacked like that? Okay, let's say we get a bite on that far end. Okay, I'm running my 10-footers and my 9-footers. I'll go into specs a little bit later. My 10-footers are white carbon fiber to blue, faded to blue, and my 9-footers are white faded to red. And I want you guys to understand this. I'm on land with the exact same setup. Later in this video, you'll see me out there in the exact same setup, but I'm going to be on the boat, and you're going to watch me use my items. I want to say this to you guys. I'm cranking out videos because the crappie are just simply biting. The crappie are just simply biting. And I don't want you guys to just watch me do it. What's more important and why I mixed it up this particular time is to give you guys the technique that I'm using. The technique that I'm using so you can get out there and catch your own crappie. That's what's so important. That's why I'm doing this first. You guys have seen me do this for almost 11 years now. You've seen me catch crappie. Well, Cam, we see you with your plastics, we see you with your hooks, but we don't ever catch you catch anything. Dude, go to my channel. Almost 900 segments on my channel, almost 11 years. In April, it'll be 11 years. Okay? So you can sit back and watch and just look. What is that old saying? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Go right there and look at my channel. Okay? Just sit back, get yourself something to eat, get yourself something to drink, and watch. Okay, let me show you this. I'm running these loud bobbers. You can get these from the big box store. These are not mine. Okay? Some people say they hear these when they get a bite, but I can't hear them because of the construction I was in. Okay? But I see it's lit up. Okay? Let me tell you this to give you guys a hint. This is this body of water. I'm fishing the second largest private lake in the state of Georgia, right at 200 acres. I want to cover this to make sure I say it correctly. You can set your watch by what the crappie are doing. They seem to turn on at about 5:15, 5:30, and they'll bite till about 7, and then they shut off. In the morning, they bite from about 7 till about 8:15. They shut off. Okay, so you'll see me catching, bringing home, because I'm getting ready for a Fish Fry Friday. I only catch about 7. I bring those home. I go out in the evening, I catch another 7. That's 14 right there. Next morning, I wake up, get another 6 or 7. That's 21. So I don't have to go out all at once and just catch. Because I take 30 steps, I'm right in my office and I'm ready to do it again. Guys, I've been doing this full time now for almost 11 years. So that's why I created my own rod and reels, my own combos. I'll go into specs later on, my own hand painted custom jig heads when you order, okay? My own tackle box. All right, I cover everything, my own plastics. Guys, I'm sitting on about 8.2 million pieces of plastics that are ready to go. And plus I got new ones coming. Okay, so look at this. Let me show it to you so you guys can see. First bobber, here. Second bobber, here. Third bobber, here. All right, so let's cover this real quick. Let's cover it. So we get a bite on the far end, right? We get a bite on the far end. This is what I do, because that backbone, that carbon fiber rod picks up, and I don't have to reel because I'm running a 9 or 10 foot pole. Boom. Get it up to 12 o'clock. Get it up to 12 o'clock, because you're not even worrying about reeling. That rod's going to take all the slack out, right? Okay, once you feel how big he is, now the long rod helps you get him away from the other bobbers. Because you remember, you're running 6. You're running 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Now, there are going to be times when you go to get a hold to a big 15, 16, you cannot bulldog him at all. Let me put that bobber down. You cannot bulldog him, okay? But you try to keep him away from the other ones by reeling. Okay, one important thing you got to have on your boat is that net, okay? When you see I'm telling you guys, the reason why I do not run my bobbers way down 20 yards, because from there to here, you give that crappie an excellent chance of jumping off, because they're going to be fighting. They're going to be strong. 10 yards is enough for me. I get him over, let him do his thing. Remember, you got a 10-foot rod. Let him do his thing. He wants to fight and pull, let him do his thing. Don't reel, okay? You just keep him away from the other jigs. And when he slows down, you reel him in, okay? As soon as you can, grab that net when he starts getting close to the boat or land and scoop him up. Because I'm telling you, as soon as he gets to that boat, he's going to see that boat, and he's going to start acting real ugly. And he will throw that hook. I don't care how sharp of a hook, and we have the sharpest hooks in the world for crappie. There ain't nobody even comes close to that nasty bin hook, but I've seen them throw it, okay? You do not want to lose that 14-inch crappie right here at the boat, all right? So get your net, scoop him up, get him in. You'll see me doing it on my segment. Okay, look. Boom, we got him situated, right? Okay, so now you get a bite on the 8-footer, right? On the one that's 8 yards out. Boom, you pick it up. You know where the other one is, so you guide him in the middle, okay? You guide him in the middle because you got this long rod. You can control him a little bit better than you can with a 6.6. And I'm going to cover the 6.6 if you guys prefer to do that. I got a special on the 6.6, okay? It's all about having more control, okay? So you don't have to reel. When you first pick it up with these long rods, you don't have to reel. You can guide him wherever you want him to go, okay? Because that rod is so long. And let me tell you what else happens. As soon as you pick up, look, 12 o'clock, you're getting that slack out of the line. Boom. But if you got a 6.6 or 6 foot, look what you got to do. Now, you remember, this is 6.6. You got to pick that rod up, and you got to reel at the same time. Reel. Get that slack out. But with a long rod, look, all you do is do this. Grab, boom. Pick that rod up and get all the slack out. You can cover 10 yards of line really quick with a 10-foot pole. 10 yards of line, 10-foot pole, boom. All you have to do is reel, okay? 8 foot, boom. You can cover 8 feet. You can cover 10 feet. And look, the one that's right next to the boat, you definitely got him. Okay, you set that hook immediately. All right, so I'm running a bobber. Guys, underneath that bobber, I'm about 2.5 feet. That stinger shad. Okay, so I'm not using any electronics. I'm not using any electronics whatsoever. Let me see if I can turn around and talk to you guys. I'm not using any electronics whatsoever. I let the bobbers, because I'm running 6 poles, because they're out in big water, okay? They're out in big water and they're chasing bait fish. Okay, let me explain to the process what happens in fall, okay? Let me see if I can turn you around so you guys can see me real good. Let me tell you what's happening. The zooplankton, because of the temperature of the water, they're flourishing. The bait fish, the shad, they're going to eat the zooplankton, okay? And whenever you have those bait fish, what are followed by bait fish? The predators. Okay, so they're out in the big water, temperature has gone down, and they're excited. They're out there, they're starting to get fat. The females, the water temperature is telling them, you got to get ready to put on weight because you're getting ready to reproduce. November, they're still going to be fattening up. Come December, January, they're already conceived. They're not going to be doing too much in December and January. They're going to have eggs. They're trying to incubate those eggs, okay? And come February, they're dropping. We're in pre-spawn. So you have to know what's going on with the crappie. Guys, luckily for me, I've been doing this long enough, on YouTube, that I know the exact same process. Only thing is you have to figure out where they are. And right now I got markers set up, okay? So listen, let me turn around. Let me give you the specs of what I'm running, guys, and what stinger shad I'm running. We have a kit. You can also add the rod and reel to it, and you're going to get free shipping. On top of that, I'm going to give you 10% off of your entire cart, and I'll turn around and I'm going to show you exactly what it is in a minute. But that's my setup. We're getting ready to do fishing. Let me show you the specs on them, how you can order it, and then we're going to go fishing, okay? Hey! All right. So let me cover, because you guys just heard me say the 6'6". Listen, this is my emerald. This is a 6'6". If you want the 6 foot, it's like $89 plus free 2-day air shipping, okay? It comes brand new with the EVA split grip, soft to the touch EVA split grip. This is called my emerald. Pure carbon fiber, 3-ball bearing, and it comes professionally pre-spooled already. Okay? But it has 8-pound test. I run 6. Okay? So what you can do, you'll see the kit, whether you want the curly tail kit, I'm running stinger shad kit. Okay? It comes with 2 different, I'll show you the picture on there. It comes with 4 different colors, 4 different types of hooks in there, those nasty bin hooks. 4 different color plastics, or you don't need the hooks, you just want all plastics, okay? I got them. You can pair it right down there in the hyperlink, Guys, you pick your rod that you want, whether you want the 10-footer or whether you want the 6 foot, 6'2", 6'6", I'll have it right down there, whether you want the all plastic kit or whether you need the hooks to go with it, okay? I got you covered, all right? That's the 6'6" combo. The reason why I say 6'6" is because you give you more leverage with a longer rod, which is in sense to why I'm running the 9-footers and the 10-footers. Okay, but listen, I'm the only cat on YouTube that can do this for you. I got 2 finance companies, Shop Pay and Afterpay. All right, so let's say you want the rod, which is $89.99, plus you get 10%. You'll see the 10% coupon right in the left-hand corner. That 10% is for everything in your cart, okay? You can pair it with your all plastics, or you want the hooks in there, okay? You pair it with your kit. You're looking at about about 180 bucks. If you go through Afterpay or Shop Pay, you can set the terms of with Shop Pay how you want to pay. Afterpay is 2 weeks. So let's say you're looking at $180, no taxes if you're out of Georgia. You're out the door. At checkout with Afterpay or Shop Pay, all that's due is $42, $45. That's it. And your items are on the way. So 2 weeks from now, you'll pay an additional $42, $45. 2 weeks from that, you'll pay an additional $42, $45. And the last payment, 4 easy payments bi-weekly, you pay the last. Now, when you get finished making your 4 bi-weekly payments for your rod and your kit, you only pay $180, no interest. So, again, let me recap. You got your cart, 10% off, plus free shipping. All that's due is 40 bucks. They're about $42. And your items are on your way 2-day air to you. That's it. That's all. Okay? Now, well, Cam, I need to go ahead and get that yank stick, that 9-footer or 10-footer. Okay? So you pick I'm just going to use the 10-footer. Okay? And you get the kit. Because you're going to be sitting there watching me use my plastics and my hooks and my yank stick in a hot second. Okay? All that's due, it's a little bit more expensive. All that's due at checkout is $70. 4 payments. And I think on Shop Pay, you can set up your payments monthly. Okay? So, you go ahead and pay 4 payments of $70. $70, 4 payments. At the end, no interest. You pay only what you pay for. Right down there in the bottom. All the hyperlinks are right below in the video. So, you go on there with your Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, Google Pay, Afterpay, whatever you decide to use. All that's due is $70. So that means you're on the water catching and you're not even finished paying for the equipment. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you guys? Does that make sense? Okay, so if all you need is just a rod, you just buy the rod. Cam, I like that. Or listen, if you just want the plastics in a 100 pack, wait a minute, in a 100 pack, or you want a 40 pack. You just need the rod combo, and you know which type of hooks, that plastics you want, you get them. Listen, on our website, camscrappyhole.com, we have the largest e-commerce crappie selection items in the world. So much stuff on camscrappyhole.com, guys. 1,200 items. We have an overflow store of Cam's Crappie combos. So if you need a rod separate to go with your favorite reel, or you need a reel separate to go with your favorite rod, you can do that in Cam's Crappie combos. And by the way, guys, do me a favor. On the beginning of this video or the end, I want to show you how to save money. We send out weekly promos that are time sensitive, 15-20% off, pop-up time sensitive promos. It's free. It's free. On the end of this video, I'll show you how to do it. But listen, you guys go in there and shop. Let me show you how my plastics work. Let me show you how my hooks work. Let me show you how my rods work. And let's get on the water. And remember, all this is being filmed in one day. Okay? One day. And listen, I have so many other selections of videos. Also, I want to cover these bobbers too. Guys, these are what I'm running. Okay? You can hear the BBs in the inside. You can get these at any big box store. Okay? I don't want to push them that hard because they don't belong to me. But they have a light. They light up at night. Okay? So let's get on the water. Let's see if we can catch some fish, guys. Sit back, relax. Just chill, man. Just relax. I want to tell you guys, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button and share. You want that to hit that thumbs up because it helps YouTube with the algorithms, help other people such as yourself find the same material. Okay, you can tell I've been doing this a long time. Anyway, guys, listen, if you need a new backpack tackle box, come see me. You need plastics, come see me. You need hooks, come see me. I got 170 different rods on the market right now today. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'm giving you guys all the illustration. Look, my dog just took off. I got to go up there and get him real quick. I saw him go up the hill. So I'm trying to show you guys. So what is that old saying? You give a person a fish, you feed them for a day, but if you teach them how to fish, you feed them for life. I'm not doing anything difficult, guys. Ain't nothing special about me. When you guys see me in the street, I always chop it up with everybody. And if you know somebody that knows me, ask them how is Cam. Man, Cam ain't nobody special. Cam just do what he does, man. He's out there on the water. Only difference is I'm out there practically every day, sometimes twice a day. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to show you how to port from between the two largest e-commerce crappie and panfish stores in the world, okay, without having to put in your URL and do all that stuff. Okay, you see that red banner down at the bottom? It's either at the top or it's either at the bottom. Okay, right now I'm on camscrappyhole.com. You can see the slideshow going on. Okay, I'm going to show you two things: how to port between both of our stores with just one click of a button. Then I'm going to show you how to sign up for our email list, which is very, very simple, and all this stuff is free. Okay, so again, I'm on camscrappyhole.com right now, right? You see that red banner right there? All you got to do is just click it. When you click that red banner, look, I'm at Cam's Crappie Combos. On Cam's Crappie Combos, if you want a pole just for your favorite rod, for your favorite reel, or you need a reel for your favorite rod, okay? You just pop right over to Cam's Crappie Combos, okay? We have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappie Combos as well. Look, there's that red banner again. You see that? Okay, so to click back to camscrappyhole.com, look. Click that red banner. Boom, you're right back at camscrappyhole.com. Okay, now to sign up for our email list, we send out discount codes that are time sensitive. We send them out probably 2 or 3 times a week. So it's free. It's worth your while to go into our store and just put in your email address and just punch enter. Okay, camscrappyhole.com. The same thing applies to Cam's Crappie Combos. Go all the way down to the bottom. When the store opens up, you see that? This is just the first page. Right there, right above that last video, you'll see this right here. Let me see if I can put it up there. All you have to do is, it says sign up for our mailing list. Just put in your email address and then press that red block. Boom, that's all you have to do. Okay, for Cam's Crappie Combos, look. Let's go back to Cam's Crappie Combos. There's that red banner at the top again, right? You see that? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look. All the way down to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our mailing list. All you have to do, guys, put in your email address right there in the yellow and hit subscribe. Simple as that.